Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to another edition Star Citizen 3.12 Live. So for today, I wanted to show you a little bit of the Refinery gameplay or the Refinery mechanics. So here we are coming up on Crew 1. As you can see, we've got the really nice, really pretty spacescapes with the gas cloud tech. I gotta say, I'm really liking the gas clouds, especially the way it really spruces up the way the rest stops look, especially the environment. You might notice that the footage is sped up in certain areas because if I didn't do that, this video would be much, much longer. So, this is me coming from Yila. I already mined a bunch of stuff that I found on the planet. Of course, touching down, made my way inside and located the interior elevator to go down to the refinery. This is a different elevator than the ones that you would take to get to your ship. So if you haven't located these yet, it's not the elevators near the ASOP terminals. Once you go down to the refinery level, you'll come out to the openings, the intro, if you will. They have these really nice little screens here to kind of put you into the scene and make it seem a lot more realistic. This is the first time that I was at the refineries, by the way. I didn't even visit these during PTU. I didn't even give a shit. So this is literally the first time I've ever been in the refinery. So you might see me doing some weird things like looking around. It's because this is literally me just taking it all in and seeing what's here. Now I noticed a couple things at first that I thought were glitches, like the fact that the fire was just kind of hanging down, but that was just remnants of dried steel. I was also waiting for that to animate to see if that did in fact move, which it does. Same with the molten materials, molten metal, whatever they are, in the background. I gotta say, the soundscapes and the aesthetics are awesome. Like, listen to this.
Could we get a fire marshal down to decom?
The sounds in the refinery, mwah, well done, Sig, well done. I really like, you can hear like the yelling and all the machinery going on. So once you make your way in, you want to go upstairs, or at least for crew L1, you're going to want to go upstairs to the actual refining kiosks. Here, once it loads, you'll be able to begin. Gives you a little bit of a preface there to know what you're doing. Once it loads up, you'll then have to select the ship in which your raw items are in. And from there, you're going to have to hit setup. And now this is where you're going to choose what you want to refine by clicking that little ticker box there, or that little tick switch. I don't know whatever you would call it. This was me just trying to see if I could change the order in which things were being refined. I really wanted the agricium to be refined first, but not exactly sure if it matters the state in which you select them or if it's just alphabetical. Now keep in mind this is the first patch, so the @UI minutes is supposed to be the amount of time it's going to take. Unfortunately, that was not loading. But as you can see, once you do start the refining process, it actually shows you your yield that you are getting in real time, as well as the amounts for the individual ores or items that you're putting in. Now once you are finished with that, you can see where I'm selecting the different ships. You can select which ship you want to place it in, which is really nice. Once you put your ore in one of those ships, that ship is now, quote, spawned at that station, which makes sense. So keep that in mind. You know, obviously you're going to want to put it into the ship that either you brought there or a ship that has a large enough cargo hold to carry everything. Because I was able to get something like, what was it, like over 1,000 or something. I don't remember the exact number, but it was a decent amount for the things that I had in there. But it will show you the ship and the amount of cargo it can hold, so that way you aren't sitting there guessing. After some time goes by, I went back to check because, again, I wasn't sure exactly how long this whole process would take. It took me a couple of tries to get the screen to accept my interaction. It took a few moments for it to load. I could definitely tell that it was querying something from the back end, so it does in fact seem like the items are put into persistence, which is nice, so that way if a 30k does happen, you're not going to lose your whole load. Now with this, you can see it is still in processing, still processing, a little less than halfway there. So again, by that time, I was like, oh man, I don't know how long this is going to take. I was trying to be patient for it and thought it would just kind of, I don't know. I thought I would just sit there and stare at it, you know, watch paint dry, see if that would make it go any faster. Pro tip, it doesn't. If you are doing refinery jobs and you've got nothing else to do or that you want to do, that might be a good time to strike a pose and then go grab a top up on your coffee, because that is absolutely something that I did. Alright, so fast forward, my jobs were complete. Unfortunately, my footage of me getting it and putting it into my ship got corrupted. I put it into my Star Runner as it had more than enough space, and as you can see, it now spawned here with an unknown status, which really worried me. But luckily, that worry was for naught, because the ship did in fact spawn, and I was able to then start to make my way in. Now here's a look of the about 1100, I think it said SCU or CSCU. And then of course going to retake off with the new host ship and make my way over to a station in an attempt to sell my new refined materials. Now I was really interested to see what the prices would be, because mining was a lot of fun in the previous patches. It was a really good way to make money. So I was interested to see what the prices are, because in the current patch, if you have just regular ore, the payout is like slit right in half. So what you would normally make previously is a pittance now. Well, I shouldn't say a pittance, because if you know what you were doing, you could make like 40 to 80k a run with ore. So now, you know, you're going to probably make 20 to 40k a run depending on what you get, which, I mean, you know, it's not terrible, but it's not the big money maker that mining used to be, which is a little bit sad because I really enjoyed it. Another thing, you know, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, not a big fan of the new mining UI. I seem to be in the minority there, but that's just my personal opinion. So finally make it into the station, go over to the commodities tab and pull up the Crusader, and womp womp, I am unable to sell. But being the ambitious entrepreneur that I am, I decided that I would mosey on over to Grimhex, as it wasn't too far away, and see if I had better luck over there. You know, my thought process being, oh, maybe for whatever reason these refined materials are, I don't know, not accepted at Olisar, even though I know Olisar takes Agricium. So at the very least, it should have taken that, but it did not. So, make my way into the station, going down to the admin center, up to the terminals, and of course, select sell, pull up my ship in a matter of moments, of course, whenever that decides. There we go. And once again, no dice. So it seems like one of the devs might have forgot to put a 1 or a 0 somewhere and then went on vacation. Hopefully this will be solved very soon. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I think I'm going to leave the video here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to stay up to date on all the leaks and new information coming in, check down below in the description for the Discord link. If you want to play Star Citizen and you don't yet have an account, you can also find the website down below, as well as my promo code. Use that and you will get yourself some extra credits to use in the verse. Also, word to the wise, if you go to Grim Hex and you see the elevator do what that elevator just did, where it didn't open all the way, go to the other one. Trust me, pro tip, you'll thank me later. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope all you beautiful bastards out there have yourselves a wonderful day, morning, evening, whenever, wherever you just so happen to be. This is Will, Daily Gamer, signing out.